Hello, my name is Gav Cross, and I am a storyteller, and it is the best job in the world. I'm very lucky. I get to tell stories, I get to read stories, I get to discover and find stories, I get to imagine stories, but the best thing is I get to share them. And I've been invited by Tales from the Tate to share with you a story inspired by one of their pieces of work. I love going to the art gallery when I can, and I love looking through the collection. And the picture I have chosen is The Pond by L.S. Lowry. To the top of the hill, inspired by The Pond by L.S. Lowry. And it's inspired by this little group here. I love them. A gaggle of young people marching behind a banner. Where are they going? Where's it from? We're not to go straight back after Sunday school, says Mum, because she likes to get the dinner done. So what we do is we go for a walk with everybody else. It's Sunday. Everybody likes a good walk. But this day, well, Lawrence, he's my cousin. He's a cheeky one. He's been picked to carry the banner, the Sunday school banner, for the Whit Walks. And as we were coming out, and I put baby Stephen back in the pram. He's not a baby anymore. He's quite big, but he's a grizzly, you see. He doesn't like the walking. So we take the pram, his pram, and it were my pram. We take the pram, and to pop him in so we can go a bit further, Lawrence came out with the banner. Now, he told us that Mrs. Slattery said he could borrow it to practice walking. Doesn't sound like the kind of thing Mrs. Slattery would do, but Lawrence said it. He said we were to fall in behind him and he'd march us up the hill. We'd practice our songs, and that's what we did, and it were right good fun. Ho, ho! We were singing, to be fair, probably a bit too loud, and we were marching, stomping our feet past all the people. Oh, there were some lovely people in their Sunday best. One fella with a great big moustache and great big boots, he said we were being too loud and too cheeky, and that children should be seen and not heard. And our Lawrence said that children, his children, would be heard and very much seen. And then Lawrence ran with the banner. So we had to run after him, and we were followed by some dogs who were singing and howling along with us. Oh, Stephen were giggling in that pram. We were all giggling. It were a lot of fun. Now, we went to the top of the hill, and at the top of the hill, the big tall fellow was there. Now, sometimes me dad says we have to hide. He collects the rent. We have to hide. But he didn't have to hide today. He was sitting on a bench, looking down over the town, sketching, drawing. He had a little pencil and a little book. He let us have a look. Oh, very good. All the people. I pointed to one. I said, "Is that us? Is that us there, marching with the banner?" And he laughed. And you know what he did? He tore it out of his book and he gave it to me. I've never had something like that. A picture fallen out of the pencil like that. Oh, I was very grateful. I said, "Thank you very much." And I tucked it carefully in the pram, and I told our Stephen to look after it. Now, Lawrence said we needed to run back down the hill, but I wasn't going to do that with the pram, but he did. And he stumbled, and he fell, and he dropped the banner in the mud. Oh, my goodness me, Mrs. Slattery, he's done for. He grizzled a bit himself. We dusted it down as best as could and told him to take it back. He said he'd slip it back. Nothing to do with us. So off he went, and Jimmy told us that in town, under the viaduct, there's a puppet show. A puppet show is a long way, but I'd love to see a puppet show. And that's what we did. We walked back down the hill. We walked back round the boating lake. We took some time. I like to stick my head between the railings and have a look. Some of them in some very Sunday best. Oh, they look beautiful. Young men courting their ladies, not being able to row very well. Oh, families arguing over the oars. My mum says that Dad took us on it when I were a baby. I don't remember. Costs good money, you see, and we don't have it right now. But I'll save up, and I'll take Stephen, and I'll take me mum, and I'll take me dad, and we'll have a lovely time. One Sunday on the boating lake. And we walked and we saw it. It were brilliant. Punch and Judy, there were all the bashing and all the crashing and all the laughing and all the shouting. We'd used Pram to push right to the front. Oh, we were shouting out. And then at the end, I think it was the wife of the Punch and the Judy man came out with a little cloth sack asking for donations, and I didn't have anything on me. But I took from the pram the picture. See, I think if someone's going to gift you something beautiful like a story, beautiful like a puppet show, they should get something for it. And the only thing that I had of any worth was that sketch. I didn't want to part with it, no, but I wanted them to know I loved their story. So I gave them it. I'm not sure she were too happy. I think she would have liked a couple of pennies instead, but I hope she enjoys that picture. I would. I'd put it up on my wall if I still had it. Anyway, we had to get back. Cabbage were on stove. I wonder if Lawrence is in trouble. Mrs. Slattery, she'll do for him. There are so many groups of people in that picture. A crowd by the steps. Who are they listening to? What are they saying? Is it an orator with politics? Is it a preacher? Who's on the boats? Who is at the top of the hill, looking down, drawing? You can tell their stories.